Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another showcase for you today in the Open Great League. So this is the last chance to make Legend this season. Good luck to you if you're pushing for it. I really hope you get it. I hope you get Expert, whatever your goals happen to be. They did announce Season 12, which will begin Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm looking forward to it. A lot of great changes. But we are taking a look at a really strong team. This is actually a triple water team, and this trainer does go 9-1, and they're currently a legend. So maybe a possible team you want to try. Arachnoid with Walrein and Swampert. So Walrein is being nerfed next season, but if you're pushing for that legend rank this season, you could use it. I mean, you can still use it next season. I still think it's going to be good, but Icicle Spear is being nerfed next season. But either way, this team is definitely going to struggle to like shadow Victreebel, right? But let's just go ahead and dive right into the battles and see how these games go. I forgot to put on Do Not Disturb on my phone, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So put that down there, and we will begin shoutcasting. So this Walrein going to be hit with this attack. It's going to KO. Yep, Rock Slide going to be enough to KO. In comes Swampert. They're going to go ahead and switch out into Trevenant, so out comes this Arachnoid. So Arachnoid is really tanky, could certainly take an attack, even a Shadow Ball. Seed Bomb is neutral. It is a Shadow Ball. Does do a lot of damage because Shadow Ball is just so OP. It's so powerful. So we're going to see a Bug Buzz come out, and this Bug Buzz is going to get the shield. So nice call by the opponent there. They could safely go for Seed Bomb now because Seed Bomb will be enough to KO. So this is definitely going to be a Seed Bomb. So just going to go ahead and let it go. So Arachnoid goes down. In comes Swampert. A Hydro Cannon will be enough to KO. Swampert does have to shield this, obviously. So probably going to go ahead and overfarm. Yeah, we're going to see a good overfarm and this Hydro Cannon. So again, as we know, going to be enough to KO the Trevenant. There we go. And out comes the Galarian Stunfisk. Going to go ahead and go for the Earthquake. And this should be able to KO the Galarian Stunfisk, I believe. Even though it's a non-Shadow Swampert as it is. So, beautiful gameplay to my friend. And we're going to go ahead and jump into the next one. We do have an Arachnoid Mirror Magic going on. Okay, so we'll see how this plays out. Who's going to bait? Who's going to go straight Bug Buzz? Who's going to shield? They're going to go ahead and throw an attack. You probably go straight Bug Buzz. You probably don't bait. Yeah, they go for the Bug Buzz. And getting that defense drop, which is not really great, right? But we'll see. Going to go ahead and go for this Bug Buzz. And we actually see a shield from the opponent. So nice shield by them. Are they going to Bug Bite all the way down? And no, they're not. They're actually going to be able to throw at a really nice timing here. So it's going to be another Bug Buzz that is going to KO the Arachnoid. So definitely tough here. But we'll see. In comes Walrein. They bring in Shadow Drapion. Okay, interesting. So they're going to be able to throw an attack with that Drapion. Going to be a crunch for sure. It is a crunch. Doing a lot. Getting the defense drop too. So this Earthquake might get the shield from the opponent actually. Or they might let it go. We'll see what they decide to do. They do let it go. Beautiful. Now I'm going to go ahead and switch into Swampert. Swampert with 2 shields. So it does have a shield advantage. I'm going to go ahead and throw this Hydro Cannon. It's not going to KO Arachnoid. It's really tanky. But they do shield it up. And they want to get off this attack. Is it a Bubble Beam though? We're going to see a shield. And it is a Bubble Beam. So that is really unfortunate. We'll have to see what's in the back. We're going to see a Hydro Cannon. We know this is not going to be enough to KO. Thanks to the debuff. But it still does a decent amount. This is probably another Bubble Beam, but Swampert is going to go ahead and shield it. It is a Bubble Beam. Really unfortunate there. I would love to see a farm down. Oh my gosh, yeah, not going to be able to farm down. Just going to go ahead and throw this Hydro Cannon, which will KO, and we'll find out what's in the back. Going to be a Galarian Stunfisk. Out comes a Walrein. They do throw a Rock Slide before the Walrein can get off an attack, and this is obviously going to KO. That is fine, and in comes the Swampert. So again, we're in the same situation. This Swampert landing this Earthquake, as we've seen in the previous game, right? And that is going to KO. Beautiful plays there. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. Arachnoid into Sableye. Okay, we have a Sableye on the opposing side. So we'll see how this plays out. They're going to be able to throw a foul play. This is definitely a foul play. They didn't charge up enough for the return, and there we go. Going to be able to connect. We do see a switch out actually into the Walrein after taking that foul play, and they're going to be able to throw an attack. I think it's just another foul play. I don't think they have the return, and it is the foul play. Still doing a good amount of damage. They're going to switch out into Cresselia, so we're going to go ahead and see this Earthquake come out right now. So this Earthquake is going, okay, I mean, decent damage, nothing crazy. Grass Knot's going to KO the Wolverine, you just let it go. And then you could bring in the Arachnoid and probably get to the Bug Buzz, right? Because you do have energy on the Arachnoid. You certainly don't want to bring in the Swampert, so Arachnoid is coming in. Gonna go ahead and charge up, going for the Bug Buzz. I do like the Overfarm, a little bit of an Overfarm, not too much. But is this gonna be enough to KO the Cresselia? Cresselia is bulky. It is enough to pick up the KO, very nice. Swampert in the back. Swampert with shields is definitely dangerous, so we'll see what the opponent does. They do bring in the Sableye. And, oh, the Sableye does get off an attack before the Bubble Beam. And this is going to be a foul play. It's still not going to KO, though. And now the Bubble Beam comes out. Will the Sableye recognize that this is just a Bubble Beam? Yeah, they do. Out comes Swampert. Okay, able to... Do you go for the farm down? I don't know. I mean, they're probably going to switch out. We'll see what... We'll see. No, they're not switching out. That's exactly... Oh, Swampert is not going for the farm down, but the Diggersby switches in right now, and this Swampert is loaded, and they caught a Hydro Cannon, which is beautiful for the Swampert. The thing is, the Diggersby only has to go for Fire Punches now, but I think this is looking pretty good. Swampert gets to the moves really fast, so does Diggersby, but we're going to see another Hydro Cannon come out, and this Hydro Cannon probably going to get that second shield as it does. And yeah, you shield this because I think you might be able to get off the next Hydro Cannon before they get off the next Fire Punch. Oh man, not able to actually. Going to go ahead and shield this right now because I think the Sableye has an attack. Could have maybe tried to catch the Fire Punch on the Arachnoid if the switch time was up. That second Fire Punch, but we'll see this Hydro Cannon. Oh, they switch. I didn't even realize they switched into the Sableye, but the Swampert is going to be able to get off. That was a really good game. Able to get off this Hydro Cannon, and this is going to KO the Diggersby. Well played. We're going to go ahead and move into the next one, going up against another Legend, Arachnoid into Wolverine. Great matchup. Arachnoid does well here. Wolverine going to go ahead and switch into a Alolan. Super spicy from the opponent, but at the end of the day, when you're Legend, you can go with that spice, right? So we're going to see an Earthquake come in from the Wolverine, and this Wolverine is going to land it. Very nice. Alolan has seen quite a few play, or quite a lot of play, I guess, in themed cups like the Love Cup. I know it's really dominating in the Love Cup. I used it a lot myself. We're going to see this attack come in right now. Icicle Spear going for the bait. Will it pick up the shield? Yes, it will. Beautiful bait there. We're going to see an attack come in, and now this Wolverine will go ahead and shield it up. It's going to be a Psychic. Beautiful shield. Gonna go ahead and go for another bait. Okay, so going to double bait. Let's see if the opponent decides to double shield. Oh, the opponent actually caught on Wolverine. I didn't even see that. Okay, so in comes the Arachnoid. So that was a good catch by the opponent, but we're going to see this Bug Buzz come out. Bug Buzz is going to do a lot of damage, and of course, Arachnoid is resisting every move that Wolverine has, so... Earthquake, going to be able to resist that. Do you Bug Buzz all the way down? If you do, I mean, I guess you're getting relatively low. Well, I mean, they'll be able to land another one. It's probably an Earthquake, but again, you're going to be able to Bug Buzz or Bug Bite all the way down as Arachnoid does. So very nice, beautiful there. So we're going to see the Alolan come in, and it will be hit with this Bug Buzz right now, and that will pick up the shield. Nice shield by the opponent, but picking up the defense drop, which is really nice because Alolan is tanky. So whenever you can get a defense drop on it, you love to see it. They're going to be able to go for a Psychic, which will KO, but that's fine. Wolverine coming in comes Cast Form. So I love the spice from the opponent, but that Cast Form will be hit with this attack. Does Cast Form have a grass move, like Power Whip or a Grass Knot? No, it has the two Weather Balls. Oh, it does have the Energy Ball. Okay, so it did have the Grass Knot. Really unfortunate there. But this Wolverine is going to be able to get off this Icicle Spear right now. And that KOs? Yes, it does. And in comes the Alolan. Needs to get to one more Icicle Spear, and it's going to be able to do so. So very close game. That Swampert taking that Energy Ball. Not taking it. I mean, it KOs it, but well played. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle. Arachnoid into Scrafty. Okay, you definitely like this matchup here. Totally fine. I mean, the foul plays hit for neutral damage, but that's fine. The count is not doing much. They're going to switch into a Azumel. Out comes this Wolverine. This is kind of like a neutral matchup. They're going to be able to throw an attack. I'm sure it's a play rough. It is. So totally fine. And we're going to see an Earthquake come out from this Wolverine right now. So this is going to do a good amount of damage. Wants to get to one more, but are we going to see a bait from the Wolverine? They're going to be able to throw an attack. We might see a shield here. Yep, we're going to see a shield. It's going to be a play rough. Good shield. We might see a bait. No, just going to go ahead and go straight for the Earthquake. Okay, I guess the bait would have been a little bit too risky, but let's see if they decide to shield. They do not. Beautiful. No bait there. In comes the Scrafty. I guess because Scrafty wasn't, they knew Scrafty was in the back and Scrafty could just come in. They're going to go for the foul play. Now you could bring in the Arachnoid. They bring in, oh, Nidoqueen. Out comes the Swampert. Nidoqueen is broken, I'm telling you. As you all know. I mean, you know that. But Swampert is going to be able to go for this attack right now. And they do shield it up. I don't know what energy they're at. I don't know if they have the Earth Power. I'm going to go ahead and call it. It's a Poison Fang. Beautiful no shield there. This is another Poison Fang, but Nidoqueen, as I said, is broken, so you're getting too low, right? So I think if you're the Swampert, you make it to the next one before, or you CMP and you win the CMP. No, you do not, but will a Poison Fang be enough to KO considering Swampert resisted? Oh, it is enough to KO, and out comes Scrafty. Scrafty will be able to, I mean, it's Arachnoid is going to be able to go for this Bug Buzz, and that's going to be doing a lot. They do get off an attack here. Totally fine. It's not going to KO, and then you farm down here, right? You have a lot of energy. How low is that Nidoqueen going to go hit? Ooh, I think this is not going to KO, so you need to get to another one. And I don't think you're going to be able to do so, but this might not KO though. I don't think this KOs, but they might be able to farm down afterwards. No, they're not. Arachnoid. Oh my gosh, Arachnoid able to get to the Bubble Beam and KO the Nidoqueen, and that is going to be a great game. Very well played to both trainers. Woo! Okay, that was a crazy one. The fact that Swampert did not survive was absolutely crazy from that Poison Fang. I mean, not really crazy, but like, the fact that it didn't survive was really unfortunate. But let's go ahead and move into the next one. Arachnoid into Obstagoon. They do go ahead and build a switch into Nidoqueen. And of course, the Swampert is going to come out. So we're going to see this attack come in. Yeah, Swampert looking pretty good here. Of course, they do go ahead and shield it. I'm sure they're going to bait. I'm sure this is a bait. I would probably still shield it because I would be nervous. But it actually is not a bait. Beautiful. That is great. This is only a Poison Fang, so now the Swampert doesn't have to shield this. So yeah, Poison Fang there, and going to go ahead and farm up enough, almost max energy. If they shield, you have another one. I don't think they're going to shield here. Yeah, they don't shield that. Beautiful situation because you have a lot of energy on the Swampert already, and you want switch, shields it even. So just going to be able to go for this attack right now. For the record, you can use the Shadow variants of Wolverine and Swampert if you happen to have those as well with this team. So we're going to see this Hydro Cannon come out, and that is going to KO. Swampert goes down totally fine, bringing in that Arachnoid. They switch out into Scummy. Out comes Wolverine. The Icicle Spear is, of course, going to be doing neutral damage. We're going to see an attack come out. It's going to be a Sky Attack. But that's fine. Wolverine doesn't have to shield it. So we do see this Icicle Spear come out right now. And that is going to connect. Going to be able to go for another one. They do sneak in the move, but able to get this off. As long as you can get it low as you can. The opponent is out of shields. Do you shield this? You don't even have to. Yeah, not going to go ahead and shield it, even though your moves are resisted. Bubble Beam is not resisted. Just going to go ahead and farm down. That's crazy. They actually switch out into the Obstagoon and throw an attack. Still no shield. That's how tanky Arachnoid is, right? Look at that. Doing no damage. We're going to see another attack. Not even going to shield it. I mean, yeah, it makes, obviously, if they have a Sky Attack loaded, you can't shield anyway. But going to go ahead and go for the Bug Buzz. And then you can just Bug Bite down that Scummy, right? And down goes Scummy. But you had to save the shield, of course, if they had. I don't know if they had the energy for the Sky Attack, but if they did, you had to save the shield. Moving on. Okay, not too bad. Not too. I mean, it's okay. I mean, of course, Shadow Ball, as we know, 2 Shadow Balls KO, so we're going to see a shield. I don't think they'll throw the Seed Bomb here. They go straight Shadow Ball. Arachnoid is too tanky. It's one of those tanky Pokemon where you rarely bait against. Kind of like Snorlax, but anyway, Arachnoid is going to go ahead and go for this Bug Buzz. They do shield it up, and we do see that defense drop, which is amazing. They're going to go ahead and go for another attack. Shadow Ball's not going to KO, but it is actually going to get it pretty low. Um, okay, you have to go for the attack. Now, the Trevenant can shield this one up and win switch if they choose to, but they just let it go. So you do take switch there, and they bring in Swampert. They're going to be able to farm down. You have a Walrein for it. Walrein gets to those Icicle Spears really fast, so Swampert can't really throw the Hydro Cannon. If it throws the Hydro Cannon, I mean, it could throw the Hydro Cannon, but it's resisted. Now the next Hydro Cannon will be enough to KO, but we do see this Icicle Spear coming out. And we see a Hydro Cannon. Okay, so just gonna let it go and bringing your own Swampert, relying on Swampert to take this game. And Swampert is coming in. I think we're gonna see a farm down. Gonna go ahead and shield this. I mean, I think we're gonna see a farm down, or the opponent is gonna pull the switch, which is probably more likely. And they do switch into the Galarian Stunfisk. Another Galarian Stunfisk gonna go ahead and bait here. Bait. I mean, a Hydro Cannon, not much of a bait because it's still super effective. And we're going to see this Earthquake come out. This is going to KO the Galarian Stunfisk for sure. There we go. Goodbye, Galarian Stunfisk. And now the Swampert comes in. Even if they got off of a Hydro Cannon, it wouldn't KO. Well played. Let's move on to the next battle. Arachnoid into Alolan Marowak. Yeah, not really good. The bug attacks are resisted. Bubble Beam is super effective, but it's a weak move. Just going to go ahead and go for the debuff. You do have two answers in the back to the Alolan Marowak, so maybe go into... Oh, they actually switch out. Okay, interesting that they actually switched out there, but that's... I mean, I guess... I don't know how that matchup goes. I feel like Alolan Marowak would win it, but at the same time, Arachnoid is really tanky, so who knows. But Walrein is going to be able to go for this Earthquake right now. You do really want to win this matchup because then you have the Swampert, which dominates Alolan Marowak, right? They're going to go ahead and go for an attack. Going to let this one go. It's going to be a play rough. Going to get the Walrein low, but not going to be enough to KO. Walrein is going to be able to go for this Body Slam. Body Slam. I don't know why. Earthquake. And the Azumarill lets it go. Able to take that one. Literally 1 HP. Still able to get off an Icicle Spear. I know this is resisted, but still. So here's the thing, like, they do have a lot of energy on that Alolan Marowak, or at least a pretty good amount. So they'll be able to throw, I mean, a Shadow Bone, going to be doing a lot to the Swampert, right? They actually go for the Bone Club, so that's a beautiful call there. And the opponent actually concedes after that. So well played. Let's go ahead and move into the next one. I don't know what's in the back, but maybe something weak. The Swampert or the Arachnoid. Picking up a terrible matchup. Really bad matchup. But at the end of the day, can you switch out? If you go into the Walrein, they're going to switch out, and then that's your best answer to it. If you go into the Swampert, it's still not good because you don't have Sludge Wave. So I guess staying in is an option. I mean, you could go into Swampert, but I guess staying in is the... I mean, I guess go into Swampert and hope that they switch out and you could flip switch or something. Maybe, I don't know. But either way, looks like this trainer is going to just sacrifice the Arachnoid. Here, they're going to be able to farm down, but they are low. I mean, they're not low, but their attack has been debuffed. That's what I'm meaning to say, right? So not going to do too much, and they do switch into Tentacruel. Tentacruel's getting a huge buff next season. I'm looking forward to it. Scold Tentacruel, you'll love to see it. So we're going to see a straight up Earthquake, super effective. They do go ahead and shield it. This is definitely an acid spray. I can't wait to use Tentacruel. I think it's a big winner next season. I really do. In comes Swampert. Can go for the Earthquake here. Once you get to it, of course. They're going to be able to throw an attack. It's going to be an acid spray. A little bit unfortunate shield there. But afraid of the Hydro Pump, of course. Going to go ahead and go for this attack right now. It's going to be, obviously, the Earthquake. And that's going to KO the Tentacruel. They're going to bring in the Altaria and go for an attack. Will the Swampert shield? Will they let it go? They're going to let it go. It's actually enough to KO because of the debuffs, honestly. In comes Swampert. This is looking to be a loss here. We do see a shield. And that's going to be a Hydro Cannon. And trying to click on the Icicle Spear. I don't think that like really affected too much. I mean, Wolverine does have 2 Icicle Spears. So we do see one. And the Swampert will be able to get off this Hydro Cannon. This is definitely going to KO the Wolverine. Yeah, definitely a very tough lead. I don't know how I would have played that lead. I may have switched into the Swampert even though it's a bad lead. Maybe they would have switched out thinking that I had Sludge Wave. I don't know. But let's move on to the final game. Great matchup, of course, in the lead. It's going to be Wolverine versus Sableye. Wolverine does win this matchup. So we're going to go ahead and shield, and they're going to throw the foul play. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and go for the Icicle Spear. So I always throw the Icicle Spear against Sableye as well. They usually don't shield it. So throwing the Earthquake may be the way to go just to do that damage. But it's safer to throw the Icicle Spear. So we do see a shield there. And they're going to go ahead and throw an attack right now. Going to go ahead and shield it. It's going to be a return beautiful, cool there. And the opponent will concede that. And that's actually going to be 9-1. Congratulations on that. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.